the thing, guys. Troy, we brought you onto the show today because you are our KU expert, as I said earlier, and you are actually JG's brother. I don't know if we already pointed that out, but you being the KU expert, and I know KU's had a weird season so far to this point, sitting at 12-6 in the conference, 18-8 overall, but 4-6 on the road. That seems not quite up to par for what they normally do year in, year out. Baylor currently sits at the top of the Big 12.
They just
So
won it actually last night on overtime.
they did
against West
officially
Virginia.
win.
Yeah, they won it
Okay.
last night against West Virginia in overtime.
Well, there we have it. So you, Tanner, and Troy, you two probably have plenty to debate here for a few minutes. What are your thoughts on the KU at the moment as far as the basketball season that they've had at this point and going forward into March Madness starting here in a few weeks?
Troy, I'll let you start it off, man.
Hey, I'll go. Thank you. First of all, congrats to KU. Just signed maybe a couple hours ago. It was announced. I don't know if you saw it yet, but they got Grady Dick, who is probably the top junior out of Kansas. So congrats to them. I think that's a big pickup. He'll be joining the team here in a couple years. So that's a great signing. But this year has been. I think we're still feeling the wrath of the NCAA investigations, which is a whole other topic. We could spend a whole show on that, and that needs to go away. But the bottom line is here with all these rankings and the standings and everything else, it all needs to be based on the body of work. And when we look at Baylor, they just don't have the body of work. They've stuck on a preseason ranking that they had all their teams coming back, players coming back from last year, and so preseason they were a top team, and rightfully so. But now that the season's gone along, they just haven't had the body of work. So I think KU's right there with them, and we showed that last week.
Oh, sorry, Troy. I think we lost you for a minute here. You there?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, he's back.
There we go. Okay, we got you back.
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Sorry. Yeah. So, I just saying again, body of work is the key for me with us compared to Baylor, and Baylor's just not got it. I know they were living off the preseason ranking. They were a top team, but they haven't had the body of work throughout the season, and I think KU's right there with them.
I fully agree with you on that. I mean, they skipped out. Baylor has skipped out on Gonzaga, right? They should have played Gonzaga earlier in the year, should have got it rescheduled, and that's completely been skipped for this year. They should have played West Virginia. I think they only played them once, and because one got canceled, and then this one they won last night. Like Baylor, I don't know. Do you like Baylor? Isn't worthy of a number one seed yet? Are they? Like, do they have to win the Big 12 tournament to be worthy?
I mean, it doesn't really matter. I mean, sorry, go ahead, Troy.
No, they've got 5 wins against ranked teams this year. But back to the body of work, they've canceled 6 games against ranked teams. So to put them up there, yeah, they won the Big 12. Even though 6 of those games were canceled, they've still got 3 left, and very easily they could lose 2 out of 3 of those if they even get played.
Looks like, so I see to say they have 2 left, Oklahoma State and Texas Tech, and then they hit the Big 12 tournament. Doesn't look like they're replaying too many. It doesn't like the other Texas Tech, the OU game, the TCU game. We know West Virginia's canceled, and Oklahoma State, like, these guys are only playing them once. And this is kind of ridiculous for that part. Yes, it's a lot of games at once before the tournament time, but I don't know, man. It's pretty struggle.
Yeah, I agree with both of you on the body of work argument. I mean, we all know when you go to March Madness, the seeding doesn't matter. So the thing I like the most right now about the Jayhawks is that they're peaking at the right time. And that's what we love to see in any sport, basketball, football, baseball. And right now, Joe Lunardi has them slotted as a number 3 seed. But I think when it's all said and done, KU could have a shot at a number 2 seed. They've won 6 out of their last 7 games. The only loss was that overtime road game against Texas. And the other thing I just like is that, early in the season and even before that Baylor win, there was a lot of doubters and naysayers when you talk about the Jayhawks, and that's actually what you want, because I think it's a huge motivational factor. I mean, Bill Self even said that he believes that this is the toughest conference in America. So I think it's safe to say that the Jayhawks are battle tested, and I would actually have them as a dark horse to win the national championship this year.
By far.